We are in for the movie ride of our lives, guys, because March Madness is coming here with the movies. We have so much stuff coming out in March. There's so much stuff to be excited about. And not just March, but this kind of like continues on into April, May, into the summer season. There's just movie after movie after movie coming out. So get excited. But I thought it would be fun to talk about our most anticipated movies coming out in March. So, starting with some honorable mentions. Honorable mention number one, we've got Champions. Champions looks super cute. Every time this trailer comes on in my movie theater, it just looks like a good time. It puts a smile on my face. The comedy in the trailer is working for me. I think it has a very sweet story at the core of it. The actors are all fantastic. I think it's going to be a really fun, sweet movie. I don't know if I'm going to make it out to the theater to see this one, though. That's one of the reasons why it's on an honorable mention. It kind of comes out the same time. I believe it comes out the same day as Scream 6, I think, but I could be wrong about that. But yeah, it's definitely an honorable mention. I'm definitely going to check that out at some point. I think it looks super cute. Honorable mention number two is Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves. Now, I don't have anything against this movie, but I'm not a Dungeons and Dragons player, and I'm not familiar at all with the terms and the mythology and all that stuff that goes on with the games. So I'm kind of worried the movie might leave me behind because of that. I'm hoping it doesn't. I'm hoping that it's a movie that will be accessible to the newbie like me who doesn't know a thing about Dungeons and Dragons. The one thing I hate the most about movies that are niche and are part of a community or game or just specific group of people is when I feel left behind. So I hope this movie doesn't leave me behind. I hope I can have fun with it, fun with the humor, along with the rest of the people who actually play Dungeons and Dragons. So that's why it comes in as an honorable mention. And our final honorable mention before we get into my top five is Inside. Inside with Willem Dafoe as a bank robber who gets stuck in a vault. I love self-contained movies. I especially love when it's just one actor on the screen that has to entertain you the entire time. It's very impressive to me. Ryan Reynolds in Buried is a good example of that. Even Tom Hanks in Castaway is a good example of that. I love that movie. So I'm looking forward to seeing this. It's a lower budgeted movie. I don't even know if my theater here is going to take it because of that, but I'm really looking forward. Willem Dafoe is a fantastic actor. I think he can do a lot with this premise, and I think it's going to be great. So I'm really looking forward to seeing Inside eventually, but I probably won't get around to it in theaters. All right, guys, and moving on to the top five that I'm most excited about in March. Starting with number 5, Shazam Fury of the Gods. Now, Shazam Fury of the Gods, I'm not going to lie, I haven't been super excited by the trailers for it. A lot of my anticipation for Shazam Fury of the Gods is coming off of how much I liked the first one. The first Shazam with Zachary Levi, and I thought it had a tonal issue with the villain. I felt like the villain did some dark things in that movie that didn't exactly fit in the family-friendly movie that we were watching. That was my biggest problem with the first Shazam. But this Shazam, even from the trailers, it looks like it's a lighter tone overall. Even the villains look like they're going to be a bit more lighter tone. But I'm having trouble not seeing this movie as just generic, just mediocre. It looks very generic. It looks like a very mediocre superhero movie from the trailer. Kind of like Black Adam's trailers didn't really get me excited. I'm feeling a lot of that as well in the Shazam trailers. So for that reason, I have Shazam coming in as my number 5 most anticipated of March. Coming in at number 4 is 65 million years ago, or is it just 65? I don't know. 65 million years ago, 65, whatever it's called, with Adam Driver. I'm stoked for that. It's freaking dinosaurs, man. I love dinosaur movies. I mean, Jurassic Park has kind of owned the genre for a number of years, but with the disappointment, again, all subjective, but with the disappointment of Jurassic World Dominion, I really need 65 to be a fun dinosaur flick. There's definitely kind of a mixture, I feel, of like Planet of the Apes and Jurassic Park in there. I'm imagining there's probably going to be some kind of twist that they're going to try and pull at the end of the movie. Like, it's not 65 million years ago. It's 65 million years in the future. Dinosaurs overtook the planet again. I don't know. Maybe they're going to try something like that. But I just want to see Adam Driver shoot dinosaurs with a laser gun and run around with a little girl. I think it looks fun. I'm stoked for the movie. I hope I can make it out to the theater to see this one. To be honest with you, even though Shazam is number 5, I'll probably see that over 65 because I just feel like the review will do better. But I do want to see 65 over Shazam, so I'm hoping I can make it out to the theater to see that one as well. Coming in at number 3, Scream 6. Yeah, guess what, guys? I haven't even seen Scream 5, and I'm excited for Scream 6. And I'm definitely going to watch Scream 5 before Scream 6 comes out, but just the trailers for Scream 6 have really gotten me hyped. It looks like a lot of fun. I love the New York setting. I just love everything that I've seen from the marketing. It's been very creative marketing. It's been very fun marketing. Jenna Ortega is a rising star. She's phenomenal. I'm looking forward to seeing her. I mean, I'll see her in Scream 5 eventually, but I'm looking forward to seeing her in Scream 6 as well. The ghost face in this one looks legit terrifying. It just looks like a good old Scream time, and I'm looking forward to Scream 6. Believe it or not, because I'm not the biggest horror guy. All right, coming in at number 2. Creed 3. I actually get to see this on Friday. I know a lot of people have already seen this, and congratulations to you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. But I'm really looking forward to Creed 3. I'm sad Sylvester Stallone won't be back. I'm sad Sylvester Stallone has been so open on the internet and on social media with his disappointment with them not bringing him back and the disappointment in the direction that the franchise is going, apparently. But everyone that's come out of the screenings for this thing are loving it, so I guess Sylvester Stallone is going to be on an island of his own for the most part on this one. Michael B. Jordan's directorial debut is this movie. I'm rooting for him. I love seeing new directors come up. I love when actors become directors. I hope he does a great job with this. All the accounts seem to say that he does. Jonathan Majors is back in this. I loved him as Kang in Quantumania. He looks even better in this movie. I love the personal story that they might be going for. I was a little bit worried when the trailer first came out that there was no Rocky, and it was like, oh, it's just a smaller story with him and his friend from jail who I don't know yet. And they're like, I had trouble getting into the trailer because I thought Creed 2's conflict with Creed facing off against the son of the man who killed his father, the sins of the fathers kind of going down into the sons kind of story, like theme going on there. I really enjoyed that. I thought that at the time should have been the finale of the Creed trilogy or the Creed franchise, because like what other villain do you get bigger than the one that came from the guy that killed your dad? But it looks like they're going in a really cool direction with Creed 3. I'm looking forward to it. I think they're going to pull it off. And yeah, Friday can't get here soon enough, man. And my number 1 most anticipated movie for the month of March 2023 is John Wick Chapter 4. I love the John Wick franchise. And the John Wick franchise is such an interesting franchise to watch develop as it goes along. It starts off with this movie of this guy who just has a sweet little puppy, a cute dog. Someone kills it. He comes out of retirement, turns out he's an assassin, and just kills all these guys to get revenge for his dog. Just a just a self-contained kind of story, little smaller movie that came out of nowhere, kind of blew up, and now they've expanded into this big, gigantic John Wick universe. John Wick 2 is probably my least favorite in the franchise so far, but I still really enjoyed it. John Wick 3, I left on that movie with such a high. I thought the ending was a little bit ridiculous with him falling down the building and surviving, but if it gets us John Wick 4, I'm super excited. Keanu Reeves owns this role. I love the gung fu. The choreography, the fighting looks amazing in the trailer. My only hesitation with John Wick 4 is the fact that apparently reports have come out, and they seem like legit reports, that it's 2 hours and 49 minutes long. I don't know if John Wick needs to be 3 hours long. I'm hoping they prove me wrong, but I hear that runtime and I'm just thinking to myself, whoa, that's a long time watching a John Wick action movie. Action movies, I'm usually good with them at around like the 2 hour mark. 2.5 hours is usually pushing it for me. So a nearly 3 hour movie, little hesitant on that, but the trailers have given me no reason to be hesitant other than that one. I'm really looking forward to this, and it's my number 1 most anticipated movie of March 2023. What are your guys' most anticipated movies of March 2023? Comment down below. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions. Do you agree with my list? Does your list look different? I hope it does, because that's the fun about talking about movies. And without further ado, let's take a look at what you guys are saying.